Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your mid-June 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Capricorn. You guys are awesome. You guys are like my best followers. I have like a gazillion Capricorn followers, and you guys, I don't know what it is about my Capricorn videos, but you guys, I think I just love them. Maybe it's Capricorn. I feel like Capricorns do have a really hard time. And so that's why they're really into all this stuff, because this stuff kind of helps them sort of reground them and kind of help them figure out what they're going to do and process things and analyze things. Capricorns love to analyze. So yeah, so let me just roll out a spread for you guys. I am hoping to post these after the Mercury retrograde is over. This is the last day of retrograde, so I'm really excited. So I hope things will be getting better for you for the end of June. Wow. Wow, this is a great spread, Capricorn. This is really exciting. You got a really great spread here, okay? Now, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, there's a couple things going on, okay, that aren't the best, but overall, I feel like it's really, really amazing. So. First thing that's not the best is you have the Five of Pentacles in reversed. And the Five of Pentacles in the upright is a girl who's, in my mind, or guy, okay, could be a guy too, who's broken up with someone, okay? This is a breakup. This is someone who is no longer in your life, or this is someone who's crying because there may be somebody no longer in your life, or there's just a lot of sadness and loneliness and feeling like you're never going to find love. Like, when are you going to find love? Like, you want to find love. And maybe you're looking for it. Maybe you've dated. Maybe you haven't dated, but you want to find it. And for whatever reason, you haven't. Okay. For some of you who are in a relationship, this doesn't pertain to you so much. There may be kind of feeling like your partner really isn't there for you as much as you'd like them to be. But this is also someone who's kind of broken a little bit. This is someone who has had a very intense past where there's been a lot of heartache and a lot of things. There's a lot of tears here. This is not just like, in the upright, she's like, there's nobody there for her. She feels like, when is she going to find love? In the reverse position, it's worse than that. It's like total heartbreak. It's like the glass is completely shattered. It's like there's really nothing left of her heart. It's just like she's been through so much. And so there's just a lot of hurt and a lot of pain there. And it just feels, for some of you, that there's hopelessness. Like, it's just real hope, like hopeless for some reason. You feel very hopeless and really depressed. Some of you are really depressed, okay? But, to me, like, everything else is very positive. So I feel like this is a point in time in which this is like the low point. And really, there's really no place to go from here but up. That's kind of how I see it. And I talked to a client, one of my clients, about this, and I'm going to say this to you. This is very important, and I'm probably going to start crying. I always cry in my Capricorn. Well, the last couple ones I haven't, but this is very important. When it comes to life and death, it's a challenge. Life is very challenging. Okay, it is, and we all have our good days and we all have our bad days. But really, when it comes down to it, we come here, our soul, we reincarnate, comes here to pay off some karmic debts, yes, and to learn from our past mistakes, yes. But aside from that, we came here to experience joy. We came here to experience really good ice cream and chocolate and having children, and having love, having a partner. We came here to experience, beautiful sunny sky, and blue sky, and green trees, and and horses, and organic vegetables, and everything that makes you tick, whatever that is, whether you're a boat specialist, or whether you're an orthodontist, or whether you are, and if you are, message me, okay, whether you're just a plumber, or a mathematician, or a teacher, or a gardener, or whatever, or a dancer, whatever it is that you are, whatever it is that you're doing, um, you know, it's part of it is just that it doesn't matter what you are, okay? It matters that you try to, whatever it is that makes you tick. That's what we came here to experience, okay? We came here to experience those things. And you need to, Capricorn, I'm telling you, you need to find things that make you tick, okay? You need to start maybe your own book club, or a girls group, or a guys group, or a recovery group for people who have gone through the same thing that you've gone through, like a support group. Whatever it is that makes you tick, you need to do it, because that's the joy in life. That's your joy. That's your happiness. And the only way that you're going to feel better about all of it is to finding that again. And it's really hard. And I know some of you are, you've been through a lot. I know, because I've seen in the cards, many, many, many months, and like the last several years have not been kind to anybody, especially for Capricorns. So it's one of those things where you can move past this point, and you can get out of this feeling. Now, I do heart healing work, okay, on clients. I work with the angels to kind of go into your heart chakra and your energy and clear up, the negativity, any stuff in there that's really, the damage kind of, and clean it up. And I do that kind of work with the angels, and my clients really enjoy it. So it's something I definitely suggest having done. Feel free to email me. I probably want to do my tarot cord cutting combo is what I call it, but really it's about an hour's worth of tarot and half an hour's worth of healing. And the hour of tarot is always helpful, just to kind of introduce each other, get used to each other, and talk to each other about relationships and what's kind of gone on, and if there's any cords of attachment that I would suggest cutting too, you can do those. But as well, I do a lot of times if somebody has a cord of attachment, but they also need their, some heart healing. I do them like not at the same time, but in the same session. So that's what I want to say here about this. It's finding the joy. You need to find the joy again, Aquarius. And did I say Aquarius? Capricorn. In life, okay? Some of you may be in a relationship with Aquarius. I don't know. You may have some planets in Aquarius, but so that's kind of what I'm feeling there. That's like the main thing that's kind of going on. There's this element of pain and this element of being completely destroyed, damaged in some way, feeling really broken. And it's just time for you to start being joyful again. Maybe have some Reiki done, or maybe talk to me, or maybe, just try to start working and building back from that and coming back from that, because you can't stay there. You can't stay down forever. And so you need to really snap out of it and snap back into the joy. For those of you who aren't feeling that low, you may just be feeling like, nobody's there for you, or, you may not be connecting too well with people. But I just feel like, I don't know why my ear's itching. I just feel like, I feel like some of you are disappointed in other people. And there's this, this element of you feeling like the word's tarnished, like your opinion of others is tarnished by their negativity for some reason, and you're frustrated with their negativity. And there are people maybe in your family that are very negative, that haven't been there for you, that aren't there for you, and you feel like they should be, but they're not. And they're not really stepping up to the plate. And if you were to tell them, hey, I need you to do this, they wouldn't do it. And they're not going to do it for you. And so it hurts you. This hurts you. Some of you are kind of going it alone, where you don't have a lot of people in your life. And so that's, the comfort that I'm going to be able to give you is I'm going to be able to say, hey, even if you're all alone and nothing is there, you can still find the joy. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. And let go of the people let go of the expectation of the people that aren't there for you, that they should come through for you, because chances are they're at a lower vibration. They're not going to be able to come through for you in the same way that you would be able to come through for them. So it's kind of, there's inequality in the relationship. But regardless, you have to just not expect them to be different people. Expect that they're not going to be there for you, and look for comfort in people who are there for you. And if you don't have anybody there for you, it's time to start building back your social network, start building back, reaching out to others, asking people to hang out, asking people to do things with you, being friendly and open. And I feel like right now you're kind of in this weird protective zone. It's kind of like you're sitting on the bench of life and you're kind of behind the fence. And, you're watching everybody else play the game and you're just kind of like, fuck it, That's kind of how it is, because you've been so hurt, because you're really broken. But here's the thing. What's crossing you is the World card. And you've gotten the World card several times. So I feel like this is continuing. This is like just a continuation of my other reading, really. For some of you, this is just abundance. This is like, the universe, it's like the universe is saying, hey, it's okay. Whatever happened in the past is all good. We're just going to keep pouring it on. Just pouring on the gravy. We're just going to keep going. And you Capricorns aren't going to say no to gravy. So you're just going to keep taking it, and it's all good. So lately, that's my latest statement. I keep saying that. I've seen that all my readings. It's all good, but it's important to have that as a motto, I think, for June, for going into the summer, and going forward, because even if bad shit happens, in the end, it's all good because you learn from it. And if you don't, you have another chance to come back and do it again. So, really, it is all good. But the world is abundance. It's having everything at your fingertips: wealth, happiness, family. The world's being your oyster. The world is your oyster. So for some of you, it is really about accepting. And there's this contrast. It's so interesting because there's this major contrast. Oh, and I have to plug my computer in. Hang on just a second. Hang on. There we go. There's this major contrast between you being kind of at the bottom of the barrel emotionally right now with the Five of Pentacles. That's complete, total, broken, heartbreak, sorrow, That's the low. And yet there's this contrast of the world crossing you, which is total abundance, which is totally everything that you could possibly ever want. And the world is, in the universe, the world is giving it to you. It's saying you can have it. You can have it all. And you're also crowned by the Ten of Pentacles, which this is insanely amazing because you have the world, which is everything you possibly want, and then the universe goes, but there's more, there's more, there's more. So, you know, this is abundance, but this is also financial wealth. This is great wealth. This is more money than anybody could possibly ever dream of. A lot of times, this is inheritance. This is also fertility, okay? Because she's holding a peach, and that's fertility. Sometimes it's fertility. Most of the time, it's just big money. It's just really good fortune financially for you, and that's what's crowning you. So it's just very interesting. So to me, it's like the universe is saying, you know what? You've been through so much. We're just gonna just lay it on. We're just gonna keep laying it on thick until, you know, you see that all of your hard work and all of your efforts and all that you've put in, all that time and all that love and whatever it is that all the karmic debts you've paid off it's like we appreciate it. You know, it's like in a way, it is kind of like a reward. I don't usually see it that way, but in my mind, it's so major right now for you going for the last 2 weeks of June. For you to have this is just so big that it's really cool stuff. It's like a turnaround. It's like rags to riches. It's like overnight success. If any of you hit the jackpot or have any kind of overnight success stories, please message me. I like to hear it because this is really awesome stuff. You have the Two of Wands coming in from the outside, which is sitting on top of the world. So, I don't know, I'm giggly here, but, so you have the world, and then you have sitting on top of the world. And then on top of that, you have the Ten of Pentacles. These three in the same spread, it's really, really awesome. I'm going to hold them up at the same time, okay? Really, really positive stuff. You may not be feeling it right now because you're feeling at the lowest of the low and you're just like, will somebody please shoot me now? But that's going to pass. That is going to pass because everything else is really positive. So be patient for it, Capricorn. Be very patient. Now, a couple other little elements that I want to bring in here are you have the Nine of Pentacles in the distant past. Some of you who are single, this is also prosperity. This is wealth, happiness, and bliss. Okay? But for those of you who are not single, or for those of you who are dating, okay, you've got the number 1 player and the number 2 player here in the spread. Now, they don't usually show up together, but now they are, okay? So, either you were in a relationship with a Pisces in the past, a Scorpio in the past, or a Cancer in the past. Could have been one of them, or could have been all 3 of them, okay? But chances are you have, or you're going to meet a water sign, okay? Because you have both, okay? This is the number 1 player, and this is the number 2 player. Those of you who are single, it's wealth, happiness, and bliss, and following your heart, okay? And this is what happened in the past. So, beginning of June, this is what was going on in the past. For others, it's dealing with 2 players that are not always, they're not in it for commitment. Okay, let me just put it that way. They are not in it for commitment. Not always. Sometimes, yes. It depends on how long you date them. If you sleep with them right away, definitely not. Okay. Usually these are guys who are cheating some way, somehow, with other people, or they're just dating other people. There's multiples with them. It's never just like one girl. It's always 3. It's always 3 with this guy. Pretty much. And it's usually at least 2 with this guy as well. So, but it's interesting because I don't, in this spread, feel like, for most of you, it's like they're out of your life. For some of you, it's like they're out of your life. They're not even in your life. I don't feel like they're actually in your life. They may have just popped into your life and then like popped out of your life, and so they're not, but for some reason they're showing up here. Maybe it is possible that you had feelings for them, and maybe you still have feelings for them a little bit. um, you're thinking back at the past. It could also just be like, again, you're going to meet, like, to me, this is just a strong water element here. For Capricorn, there's a strong water element. These are people. I feel like these are people in your life. So, Capricorn females, I feel like either you've been in relationships with these water sign guys, specifically two water sign guys, and I feel like they're two different guys, but I don't feel like it's gone anywhere. Capricorn males also could be, if you're gay, this could be you with two guys. Could be showing up for you. These are two guys that you dated. Now you also have the Magician showing up in the immediate future. And the Magician is, to me, you, Capricorn, especially Capricorn males. Can also come up for Capricorn females. The Magician annoys me sometimes because there's several elements to the Magician. And part of that is following your intuition. Part of that is he is one of the Mr. Right cards, okay, that I have in the deck. So for some of you, this is you. Capricorn male, specifically, this is you. Could be a Capricorn situation with Capricorn females liking a Capricorn male or someone who has strong Capricorn in their chart, okay? Could be a water sign guy, but he has strong Capricorn in his chart. But typically, I see this card as doing a lot, getting a lot of things done, okay? Someone just being very busy, and this is things happening very magically, okay? Having a lot to do. The Magician comes along, it's just like, da-da-da-da-da-da, boom, done, okay? That's how it goes with Magician. So it's a really great card to have, I think, for you. If this card pops up, I think, for you pretty much almost every reading I do at some point, because I feel like it's you. So then going into the future here, we have the Knight of Swords, okay? And the Knight of Swords is, it can indicate a air sign, female or male, okay? Either or, okay? Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This is somebody that you're thinking about. This could be you, if, like I said, you're a Capricorn that has some air in their chart. This could also indicate a Scorpio or Cancer male as well, okay? And that you're thinking about. Now, if this isn't you, then this is somebody you're thinking about, and this is a person that's blocking your emotions. This can indicate conflict as well. This is a conflict card. This is a person who's willing to fight the fight. This is usually a very good person, but their willingness to get into argument or go into battle gets them into trouble, okay? This is Cancer on the worst moment, their worst day, Scorpio as well. Scorpio, stinging you, with something they say because, you piss them off, But this card isn't always a person. This is, since it's showing the position of emotions, it could also just be you wanting to get things done your way. You want it to be done in your way. And you want it to have your own way. And the thing is, it's blocking you emotionally because you're not allowing other people to have an opinion. You're not allowing other people to have a say. You're not allowing any kind of grace room for others, for things to happen in kind of an easy and smooth way. So it needs to be where you're allowing people to just be people and to fuck up and to not get things right and to not do things the right way and some of you are shaking your head knowing, no, I don't have to do that. No, not at all. But here's my point. If this is blocking you emotionally, it's not good for you. So even if you don't see how it's not good for you, what's most important is that it's not good for you to be always getting your way if that means hurting somebody else. If that means forcing it. If that means not compromising. The thing about Capricorns is they get their own way, they do, but at cost. So I want you to think about what that cost is. For everybody's going to be different, okay? Whatever the cost is, whether it's somebody hurting somebody's feelings, sometimes it's just, and if this is a person, then this is a person who maybe you had words with recently, or maybe you talked to and it was a conflict, an argument, some kind of, some war was getting waged, Could be one of those, I call it text blasting situations where you were, really text warring with somebody, or, saying some stuff, going back and forth, and people got hurt, people got hurt. Be careful of who you're talking to, how you're talking to them, and who you're hurting, okay? It's just important that you realize what you're doing when you do talk to them. Now, in the position of attitude, you have the Eight of Cups, which is wanting to have peace of mind, being kind of free from this worry energy here, and moving kind of away from troubling times. This is you really being free and clear of, I feel, of the past in a way, of the negativity of this brokenness. It's going to take time for you to get over that, okay? Whatever it is that you've gone through, it's going to take time. You're not going to just be able to be like, like one day, wake up and it suddenly be where you never experienced it and you don't feel anything and you're numb. It's not going to be like that. You have to process it. You have to say, okay, I was broken. Maybe you are so broken. You can say, I'm broken, but I choose to heal from this. Make it a choice that you're going to heal from it in whatever way, and you're going to seek help and you're going to work on it. But I don't think you're going to have to work too hard on it, Capricorn, because I feel like the universe is sending you all this amazing stuff to, in a way, I feel like it's a distraction. It's almost like the universe is saying, you know what, we're just going to distract her. We're going to pour on the money. We're going to pour on the prosperity. We're going to pour on the abundance, and hopefully she'll snap out of it. Like, that's kind of how I see it. So that's the Eight of Cups. Having peace of mind, moving away from troubling times and troubled emotions. I feel like you're actually going to move away from this, too. This is going to be something of the past where this conflict or something that you're having words with, that's also going to go, too. Now, the outcome is really cool for you, Capricorns, because I don't see this card much for Capricorns. I don't think. Maybe I did. This is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, to me, is passion, okay? And that means, Capricorn, you're going to be getting it on, okay? Message me if you do. I don't need to hear all the gory details. It would just be nice to know that, even if you met someone and you're happy, that's what's important, okay? This is also making your mark on the world, career-wise. If you don't meet anyone, this is career. This is really staking your claim. Maybe people are getting to know you. Maybe, this is you doing very well in business. I feel like making your mark, this is in your career, whatever your chosen field is, you're putting your stamp on it and saying, that little piece of grass is mine. And it's a really amazing card. I think of it as for you to go from, you have very interesting elements here. I'm getting a tingle on this. You have, in the future, you have the air element, right, of this swords card here, in the position of emotions. And then you have this earth card, which is the Two of Wands. I see it as an earth card, okay, because there's all this rock there, Okay, so I see this as an Earth card. The Two of Wands, which is sitting on top of the world. Okay, and then you have this Water card, which is the Eight of Cups. And then you have this Fire card, which is the Ace of Wands. And interestingly enough, the Magician is someone in the beginning of the Fool's journey, lays out all the elements and knows how to. I feel like the Magician is the alchemist. Is someone who knows how to take the elements and what to do with them, and it's just create, gold out of water kind of thing. Okay, and for all these four elements to line up very, very strongly in the last four cards is very interesting to me. That the Magician is followed by these. So it's almost like you've come to this, in a way, this low point. And the Fool on his journey starts again. Meets the Magician, is laid out and said, you have all of this, everything is at your disposal. You have all four elements, earth, fire, air, and water, to really achieve your dreams. So, at the end of June, there is nothing holding you back. I do not see anything holding you back. I see you carrying around a broken heart full of broken pieces of glass. But your bank account is going to be really full. Your career is going to be really going well. I feel like you're going to either meet someone or you're going to end up having really good sex. And you're going to be free from, I think, a lot of the emotional toil and worry that you've had in the past. So, to me, this is a great spread. You really can't get much better than that. If, that Five of Pentacles was not there, then that would be like a slam dunk in my mind. So, I really wish you guys the best. Stay tuned for more. I am going to be back with the same deck for July. I hope you guys are really going to have a good summer, because the next time I talk to you will be summer. It'll be July. So, enjoy your barbecues and your organic vegetables. And I will see you again soon. So feel free to email me also if you'd like a private reading, ElizabethOlson31@gmail.com. Also, thank you for messaging me, and I do read all of my messages. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. So I send you big hugs, and kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.